Now let us understand what a character data type is all about. When you declare a variable of type char, you get 1 byte of memory location. So when we say ch equal to single quote a, so this is called as a character. When you put double quote, that is considered as a string, and single quote is considered as a character. Normally what happens is when you save ch equal to a, it stores an ASCII code of this a inside the variable ch. But that is not actual a. This code uniquely identifies that this character is a. Why is this so? Normally, this is only for your understanding purpose. I'm explaining you this scenario in the text mode operations normally. So when you take a character a, so a is having a bitmap in memory, because computer memory normally stores either 0 or 1. So whatever you write, it should be translated into zeros and ones. So that I feel you will agree with me as well. Now a character a is having a bitmap, something of this sort. So where 1 represents a dot and 0 represents the background color. Now when you are looking to print this character over the monitor, so a single character location is also split into the number of rows and matrix based on this bitmap. And wherever there is 1, there is a dot, and wherever there is 0, so it is filled with background color, so that you see visually a character A displayed over the monitor. Now when you are looking to store a character, you need to store this actual bitmap. So this is not possible, or it is also redundant to store the bitmap for each and every character. So what happens is each character is then given a standard code that is called as an ASCII code. So whenever you are looking to store a character, its corresponding ASCII code is saved instead of the actual bitmap. Now when you are looking to print this character, so we will say %c. %c format specifier indicates that we are looking to print a character. So what happens is while it is getting printed, the corresponding character bitmap is sent instead of the ASCII code. So this is all about the internal translations that happen. You just need to figure out that whenever we save a simple character in the variable, the corresponding ASCII code is saved and not the actual character. So you can see this value when you use %d, and when you supply ch, it will actually print the corresponding ASCII code. And let us see this with an example and check out how we can operate with the character data type. I'm going to create a new file. I will name it characterex1.c. So now I'll include stdio.h int main return 0. Now we can say character ch. This is a variable which is capable of holding a character. Now let us say printf enter a single character. And we can actually read the character using getchar. So getchar enables us to read a single character and returns the corresponding character which we can place in ch. Now here what I am doing is I am going to print ASCII code of entered character is %d, ch. Now this is what is printed. You will see the corresponding ASCII code associated with the ch, and entered character is %c. %c for character and %d for integer, which actually displays the numeric value present inside the ch. Now let us see how it works. Now enter a single character, I will say a. Now you can see that the ASCII code of entered character is 97. So the small a, the ASCII code is 97. For capital A, the ASCII code is 65. So, and the entered character is the actual value A. So, this is printed because we used %C here, and here you see that this is the number. This is printed because we used the code %D. So, to read a single character, you can use the function called getChar. Now, also there are few other functions which are helpful for you. For this, you need to include ctype.h, and you can actually check whether it is an alphabet or not. So that is, if is alpha. So this is the function which tells you whether the given entered character is an alphabet or not. So entered character is an alphabet. And similarly, if you have another function called is numeric, which tells you if the entered character numeric. I'm sorry, this is a digit. These are the two other handy functions which you can use. This is C, character ex1.c. I'll say A. You can see that the entered character is an alphabet. I'll say 9. You can see the entered character is a digit.